Implementation of a 100% tariff by Kosovo on goods originating from Serbia is recognised as a significant opportunity for Albania to increase trade exchanges with our neighbouring country. Interior Minister Sandor Lleshaj has asked police officers to maintain their integrity and to be humble in their service to the citizens, warning that police must remain with these qualities even while under attack. The former US ambassador to Albania, Alexander Arvizu, has been awarded with the high title for Special Civil Merits by Ilir Meta as a thanks for his contribution towards bilateral relations. Good evening, it's 6 o'clock on Tuesday the 27th of November 2018. Welcome to the English edition of Aura News. My name is Alexandra and I'm here to bring you the day's top stories from across the country translated into English. Kosovo's increased tariffs on Serbian goods have spelled out good news for Albania, as the result has been increased interest in trade between Kosovo and Albania. The Institute of Statistics reports that in just 10 months, Albania has exported a total value of 22.4 billion lek in goods to Kosovo. Additionally, Kosovo imposing a 100% tax on Serbian goods is seen by Albania as a great opportunity to increase trade relations between our two countries. The year 2018 has delivered positive results in terms of economic relations between Albania and Kosovo. The Instat report also states that exchanges have increased by 4.8 billion lek, representing an additional 27.5%. But despite this, trade relations between our two countries are considered to be at very low levels. According to business representatives, the reasons for this are trade barriers, tariffs and the non-recognition of phytosanitary certificates. Despite the agreements which have been reached by the two governments, the Albanian and Kosovar businesses have declared that nothing has been implemented concretely. Imports from Kosovo have also increased, though they remain insignificant, especially when compared to Greece and Italy. Imports from Kosovo reached a lump sum of 7.3 billion lek. Currently, Kosovo has decided to charge 100% of the value of Serbian products, as such erecting a significant barrier for them. The impact of this decision is estimated to reach a value of €400 million. Energy, wheat, oil, refreshments and petroleum are the main products which are imported by Kosovo from Serbia. Businessmen themselves point out that this moment should be used to increase trade with Albania, where so far steel, fuels, cement, aluminium and vegetables are the most in-demand goods. The need to increase the export of energy has already been noticed, as well as finding alternative sources of supply for grain and oil. As local elections are fast approaching, an increase in the issuance of construction permits has been noted in every municipality across the country. According to the latest Instat report, there were 343 construction permits issued from July to September, representing an increase of 10.6%. The capital continues to bear the main brunt of construction projects, with 104 permits issued. The Construction Association says there is a surplus of stock of unsold apartments, but despite this, the industry continues to seek new building permits. Following Tirana, the highest number of permits are issued in Durrës, Fier and Elbasan. The lowest number of permits having been issued is still in the Kukës region, with just 2 projects receiving approval. The expected investment value of approved construction permits for buildings and engineering works in the third quarter of 2018 is 15.2 billion lek, up from 14.3 billion lek in the third quarter of 2017, marking an increase of 6.6%. The majority of permits are being issued for constructions for the purpose of residential housing, but also include hotels, shopping centres and offices. Despite the increase in the issuance of construction permits, the approved area for the new buildings in the third quarter of 2018 is about 330,725 square metres, a reduction of 5.5% when compared to the 350,153 square metres approved in the third quarter of 2017. The US Secretary of State met with the Kosovo president yesterday, during which he issued a call for Kosovo to find dialogue with Serbia. Today, Albanian Foreign Minister Ditmir Bushati stated that this is a call which should be considered. However, when speaking at a joint press conference with his Slovenian counterpart, the head of Albanian diplomacy declined to comment further on the already increased tensions. I must remind you that I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs and I am not an analyst. In this context, I find it difficult to make implicit interpretations interpretations of the attitude held by the United States. Nevertheless, the US plays a role that is irreplaceable for the perimeter of security in Southeast Europe, not to mention their irreplaceable contribution to the Albanian people and the independence of Kosovo. I think that the statement of the Secretary of State after the meeting with the President of Kosovo is clear and calls for a stable, applicable agreement and for an agreement that will, above all, add to the security, declared Ditmir Bushati. Confirming their good relations with both Kosovo and Serbia, the Slovenian Foreign Minister Miro Cerar said that the process of dialogue between the two countries is difficult but necessary for peace and security. As you know, Slovenia was one of the first countries to recognise Kosovo's independence. At the same time, we have upheld friendly relations with both Kosovo and Serbia. We wish them success in reaching a concrete agreement that can be appropriately implemented. We realise that this is a very difficult process, but we believe that dialogue should continue and bring agreements that will enable the two countries and their people to live in peace without any further conflict, expressed Minister Miro Cerar. The Slovenian diplomat has also called for an increase in economic relations with Albania. At a special meeting, he expressed interest for investments in the waste management sector. Meanwhile, the head of the Chamber of Commerce, Nikolin Jaka, has emphasised that the exchange between the two countries is at a minimal level and supported the call for cooperation. Honour, integrity and modesty are the three main demands that Interior Minister Sandor Lleshaj has issued to police officers being launched for duty. Citing the famous General Douglas MacArthur, he warned that police could be found under the attack of critics, but stressed that they should not give up on these virtues. The police profession is based on honour, on a sense of duty and integrity. A strong and clear sense of personal and professional honour is an essential part of the police officer's identity, part of his DNA. This is the only message I want to emphasise today during this ceremony. As for my programme, we will have time to discuss it soon. Only through honour and high integrity, we, the state police, can find a safe way to regain the trust of citizens of this country, a belief which it is an absolute prerequisite for completing the difficult mission that we have undertaken, added the newly appointed Interior Minister. Sandor Lleshaj stressed that the specialists who have sacrificed themselves for the preservation of the order deserve a special honour. Task, honour, homeland. These three words wholly and summonly dictate what you must be, what you are. They are your point of reference to build courage when success seems to be abandoning you, to help you regain confidence when it seems that just a little is left to be trusted, to hope when it is all lost. The wicked will tell you that these are just words, only slogans, simply empty phrases. All the cynics and hypocrites will try to deprive you of these strong values, asserted Sandor Lleshaj. Sandor Lleshaj was finally decreed as Interior Minister after much debate and following the resignation of Fatmir Jafaj. Initially, the Prime Minister's proposal for Sandor Lleshaj's appointment was rejected by the President. However, after releasing himself from the title of General, Lleshaj was confirmed as a result of a second proposal. The Independent Qualification Commission has reconfirmed Elbasan prosecutor Besnik Cani, who is also a candidate for the High Council of the Prosecution. Cani was one of the main advisors to now Chief General Prosecutor Arta Marcu. The High Inspectorate of Declarations Audit of Assets and Conflict of Interest stated that no errors have been found in his statements of declaration. The prosecutor has legal sources for his wealth and that he has not attempted any concealment of wealth. However, according to the investigations by the Independent Qualification Commission, the prosecutor is not able to justify his source of income for the purchase of an apartment in Paskuchan. Cani explained that it was constructed using income from a number of sources of emigration. Regarding the purity of his image, the Classified Information Security Directorate did not find any evidence of Besnik Cani having inappropriate contacts. In regards to the criteria of professional ability, the prosecutor received a very good evaluation, despite having encountered some problems in relation to certain cases. For his contribution to the progress of bilateral relations, as well as for support in the process of Euro-Atlantic integration of the country, the former American diplomat Alexander Arvizu has been awarded with the title of Special Civil Merit. The title was given by President Ilir Meta at a ceremony attended by various personalities of the diplomatic corps, former presidents, politicians, as well as business and media representatives. The former United States ambassador expressed gratitude for the assessment by the president, as well as assuring that he will continue to promote the best values of Albania. The former American diplomat gave a speech where he commented on a T-shirt slogan he observed during a Republican rally, which depicted "better to be Russian than a Democrat." He suggested that such a slogan aimed to demonize Russia, an idea which was not in line with the political dynamics of the United States. He added that such attitudes hurt him and his efforts to help Americans improve their country. He raised such sentiments to draw a parallel to the efforts of Albanians in trying to build Albania, a country which he evaluated as being unlike any other in the world. The former ambassador, Arvizu, closed his speech by asking for trust in the United States, declaring that the United States believes in Albania. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join us again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.